Welcome to Quick Tip with Joy. Today I wanted to share just the essentials to start with junk journaling. Now this video is for people that have never junk journaled, and to get you a supply list of what is the bare minimums and then like the second level of needs and so forth. So this part here is the bare minimums. In my opinion. Okay, I've kind of thought through and I'm like, okay, what do you all need to do? Well, the first thing that you're going to need is if you're going to build a journal, you may want to use a cereal box to put together your journal. All right. And you would cut, there's other videos out there and will be shortly of how to, build a cover from a cereal box. But cereal box or fabric would be what you would need to start with. Some papers, you don't have to go back. You don't have to go out and buy papers right off. Just go through your stash. You can use plain papers. You can use book pages. You can dye the book pages, with coffee and whatever. I dyed this with something else, but get book pages, calendar pages, music pages, this primary pad, ledger paper, whatever you want. Or if you just want plain paper too, The other thing that you would need is 4 type of binder clips. Now I tend to like the biggest ones of these, and I use 4 of them when I'm putting together a journal. If you're doing fabric, you might need more journals if you're doing a fabric cover. But if you're doing these with the longer, you can see how difference there is in the length. The longer, the better. The tighter, the better. You don't want a loosey-goosey one. So the other things you need is some sort of glue. Now, my preference is to buy Art glitter glue. And this is so old, you guys. This is like 5 years old. I'm sorry how filthy it is. It looks on here because, you always dye. But Art glitter glue, and it dries clear. Don't get the dries white one or you will be sad that you did if you mess up. But this is just a PVA glue. If you're starting out and you can use glue. Just know that it's going to be wetter. And so it might wrinkle your pages. And remember, it's a junk journal, so it doesn't really matter. The other things when you're binding you'll need are your awl. And I would get a longer, thinner awl. I did a whole video on awls if you're interested in, checking that out. And you can use embroidery thread. It is a little more difficult. You can see that this is like stuck down. This is waxed thread. You can buy a chunk of wax. They come different ways, from a beekeeper, or you can go to the store and buy one of these and take your embroidery thread through this. This is a piece of wax in here. So that's another option, but I prefer waxed thread, and I do prefer, this is a 150D, 1 millimeter, and bayonet is just the color. I buy it from China, so it doesn't matter to me. I like this the best. So you'll punch the holes. You need this with an embroidery needle. And I don't know if you can see the eye on that, how big the eye is, but it'll fit the thread through. It's not pointy on the end. It's just kind of semi-pointy. That's about the kind of a needle that you need to do it with. Scissors of some sort. The longer the scissors, the better. 8-inch pair. When you get doing a little bit more, you might want smaller scissors, fussy cutter scissors. You probably need a pencil or a pen for marking, and you probably would want a ruler. And if you don't have I wouldn't go out and buy any of this stuff, y'all. This is just finding the basics around your house with what you got. But if you're going to go buy a ruler, I highly suggest buying a 0 center ruler, which means it's 0, and then it goes out from there. It goes 1, 1, 2 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, 3 inch, and then on the other side, it goes from 1 to 12. This is a Tim Holtz ruler. They do make other kinds, so you don't have to buy Tim Holtz. But his does have metal on this side for cutting, if you wanted to cut, and this side is beveled down, so you can, use your pencil to draw. And it has holes in it to punch, if you needed to punch through to poke a hole, on through. That's for that. So those are some of the tips for that. I will do a second video on the second level needs of what I think that you may wish to have. But as for now, I hope you like it. If you do, give me a thumbs up, share it if you like. For a newbie, it's a great opportunity to get into junk journaling and not spend a lot of money. You know, very little money can be done with a junk journal here. So that is it for today. But if you would, I would appreciate you giving me a subscription. If you do that, you might want to choose all notifications so you don't miss out. And that will get you every one of them that I post. So that's it for today. Remember, your day is full of choices. So choose joy. See you next time.